In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to get to $10,000 a month with TikTok Shop automation in 2025. This is a full-length TikTok Shop automation course for free. And this is the exact process that I've used to help my students go from 10 to 20, 30, even 40K a month without going live and without posting videos on TikTok Shop. And obviously this is not gonna be some basic, here's how to start TikTok Shop video. This is gonna be a real in-depth tutorial on every step. I'm showing you exactly how to build an automated TikTok Shop business so that you can escape the 9-to-5 and have complete time freedom while actually making serious money online. In this video, we'll literally show you step by step so you never have to watch any other video on TikTok Shop on YouTube again. My name is Chase Fisher. At 18, I went from failed dropshipper to making over $40,000 a month online. I bought a Porsche at 18 and I manage everything from my phone in just a couple hours a day. But here's the thing, for TikTok Shop, I don't create any content myself. I don't go live anymore. I don't show my face on camera. Instead, I use what I call TikTok Shop automation. And this is where UGC creators do all the content for me and I stay behind the scenes and collect the commissions. Let's get into it. Before you dive into the whole automation system, you need to understand what makes TikTok Shop affiliate different from TikTok Shop automation. Most people are just stuck in this thing that I call the influencer trap, where you think you gotta go live for hours a day, constantly post videos, pray you go viral, be glued to your phone 24/7 refreshing the commissions tab, when that is not a business, that's a job. A lot of times these affiliates are working way more and getting paid less than a job. And obviously that's why most people burn out, quit, and are never successful. TikTok Shop automation literally completely flips it though. So instead of you being the creator, you essentially become the operator of your team of creators. You are building a media company, not a personal brand around TikTok Shop. So to get past 10K a month, here's what you actually need to scale. The first thing is you need the right mindset. I know you didn't start entrepreneurship with the goal of filming content every single day and just being on camera to try to go viral. You need to think like a business owner. Your job is not to just make videos. Your job is to manage people, create systems, and build real leverage. Anywhere from, we've gotten in for $9 with this method. Sometimes it'll go up to $60, $70, or you can buy a TikTok Shop account with 5,000 followers so you can be eligible for the affiliate program. But there is no way around that. You have to get an account to 5,000 followers. And if you can get past this step that most people see as like some massive jump, you'll be ahead of 95% of people that quit right then. And I'm telling you, we have done it so many times. Getting an account with 5,000 followers is not difficult. Either run that ad or buy an account. Then once you've got the 5,000 followers, you'll apply for TikTok Shop for Creator. If you have the 5,000 followers, you'll get in. And then once you're into TikTok Shop for Creator, you can start to add your ID in, you can start to promote products, and you can actually start to earn real commission. You can either do PayPal or you can add your bank account in so it can just transfer like that. And then for each account that you set up, it's a very similar process. You can either buy more accounts, but you'll probably get the ad process down so that it's way easier when you need to go to 3, 5, 10, 12 accounts. Because each purchased account can run you anywhere from $200 to $400, whereas running ads is a lot cheaper. So when you get the process down, it's a lot more systemizable. But now that you've gotten your account or accounts, let's get into the backend system setup. And this is where most people mess up because you need systems from day one. You need a Notion workspace to manage your creators, put out the products, and tell them what they need to do for the day. You can use Discord, Slack, or WhatsApp group chats for team communication. You need a basic Google Sheets to track P&L, how much your creators are making versus how much you're spending. And then obviously any payout methods such as PayPal, Wise, even Zelle. And that's just to pay out your creators too. And then you also need to set up Google Drive folders so that you can keep all the videos edited and so they can go to whoever needs to post them or whoever needs to edit them. And step 3 is product research strategies, because in TikTok Shop, products are one of the biggest things. And if you have the wrong products, you're not gonna make any money. You need products that have high commission rates. If you're gonna do bottom of funnel videos, which are videos that are simple and selling the sale, which is what we do and what we have for our creators, you need to have products that are under 20,000 sold. And the reason why we do this now is because with GMV Max, which is TikTok Shop's AI ads, if you're on a less saturated product or a less sold product with less videos coming out, these AI ads spread across all videos. So if a company's spending a lot of money on a product, but there's not that many videos, what happens? All the videos get a ton of views because that ad spend automatically goes to that small portion of videos. And if you have the standout video from this small sample size already, that's the video that's gonna pop off. So that's why we go for products that have less sales. And to get this GMV Max to favor your video so you can have the highest performing video, the one metric that you actually need to focus on is click-through rate. If you can get a click-through rate that's consistently above 4%, 5%, even 6% plus, GMV Max will favor you and you will end up getting the most amount of ad spend on your video because you have the highest value video for GMV Max. So it sees it as a video that's gonna get a ton of sales for the brands and it's just trying to optimize. So if you can get a high click-through rate, and this can be through clickbait type styles or anything that you can do to get a click-through rate, you're gonna be the top performing video. One of the ways we do this is with the bottom of funnel 7-step 7-step formula. So to clarify, bottom of funnel videos are videos that sell not the benefits, literally only the sale, and they're targeted to people who already know what the product is. And maybe they're really close to buying it. Maybe they even have it added to their cart. Those are the type of people we are trying to target with bottom of funnel videos. So we need anybody who is possibly interested in this product to click that orange shopping cart. Because if we can get our click-through rate high, we are going to get favored by GMV max, and our video is going to get pushed way further, and we're going to get way more sales. So the 7-part bottom of funnel formula works like this. The first step is an open loop or a hook, and it's basically opening a loop in the viewer's head. It doesn't make a ton of sense. So let's say I say 36 pieces of NeuroGum for free. If I say 36 pieces of NeuroGum for free, anybody that already knows what NeuroGum is going to be like, what the heck is this guy talking about? Like, I want to watch for a second to hear him out. And then step 2, when they're kind of confused, I'm going to say, don't believe me, or any type of transition. So it doesn't have to be don't believe me, but if you're making a crazy claim, like 36 pieces of NeuroGum for free, I would say don't believe me, because it challenges them, and it's now like they have to do step 3. And step 3 is the CTA number 1. So call to action number 1, where you say tap that orange shopping cart. So the first 3 steps all together look like 36 pieces of NeuroGum for free. If you don't believe me, just tap that orange shopping cart. So we put them in a confused state. They didn't really understand what I was talking about, and I challenged them to tap that orange shopping cart. And most of the time, they're gonna tap it if they're interested in NeuroGum. Then step 4 of the bottom of funnel formula is why they should listen to you. So you'll say 36 pieces of NeuroGum for free. If you don't believe me, just tap that orange shopping cart to unlock that flash sale. So that's step 4, to unlock that flash sale. So you give them a reason to listen to you. And then step 5 of the bottom of funnel formula is gonna be value. You're gonna provide them value in a way of a deal, way of a coupon, or any way that you can. For here, I know some of the NeuroGum coupon codes since we're connected to them. So I'll say, go to the deals tab and use code NEURO10 as my value. Or you can just say, go to the deals tab and enter all your summer deal coupons, because almost everybody has summer deal coupons and most people just don't use them. Then step 6 is close the open loop. So whatever you said at the start, you need to make it make sense so that people actually don't just click, they also buy. For example, in this 36 pieces of NeuroGum for free open loop, to close it, we're gonna say, so instead of paying $24 for the 54 pack, you can get the 90 pack for the same price when using that code. Basically giving you 36 pieces of NeuroGum for free. So this actually closes the loop in your head, and you're no longer a guy just telling a lie. You actually have a deal that makes sense and is actually providing value to them. And then step 7 is just another call to action. So after you close the loop, you're gonna say, but don't wait, tap that orange shopping cart because this deal's gone in the morning. So any type of call to action that drives urgency, because all you can control is getting them to the product page. You can't control them actually going out and buying it. All you can do is get them there. Those product pages are optimized by $1 million teams. They're pretty dang good. And if you've heard the saying, like, you can take a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink, that's what you can do. You can have somebody click, but you can't force them to actually buy it. So just get them to the product page. Altogether, it looks like 36 pieces of NeuroGum for free. If you don't believe me, just tap that orange shopping cart to unlock that flash sale. Then go to the deals tab and use code NEUROSUPER10. This is gonna make it so instead of paying $24 for the 54 pack, you can get the 90 pack for the exact same price, giving you 36 pieces for free. But don't wait, just tap that orange shopping cart because this deal will be gone in the morning. Now that video right there is structured really solidly for bottom of funnel. And if you use that structure for any bottom of funnel video, it'll do at least half decent. But the main thing about bottom of funnel, like I said now, it's mainly about products and finding these less saturated products that are spending a lot of money on GMV max, which are those AI ads. One of the best ways to look for this is just to go to product marketplace within TikTok Shop for Creator and just sort by 30% plus commission, and then find things that are under 20,000 sold. Another good tell is if it looks like a brand that has high quality or like they have a lot of money to spend on ads. The biggest thing for bottom of funnel videos is that you need to have a constant flow of samples. In collab invites, you can do the exact same thing and you can get infinite amounts of samples. There's no limit on collab invites, and there's no limit for sample requests when you're in collab invites. But if you're constantly requesting anywhere from 20 to 100 samples a month, you will find a winner, and then you can push that constantly until it stops working. Phase 2 is the creator acquisition, actually building your team of creators and getting people to post videos and go live for you. Now, this is the real game changer that separates TikTok Shop automation from just regular old TikTok Shop affiliate marketing. So step 1 of actually going out and finding your UGC creators is to use our backend software that helps you hire, track, and manage your creators. See who's actually making the posts, see who's missing the posts, and that's chat rooms, that's contracts, that's payouts, literally everything you could possibly need to run TikTok Shop automation. And there's other ways you can go about it, like Fiverr or Upwork, and are definitely doable as well when you find a gem, but this is just how we have it set up since it's our software. Step 2 of this is gonna be your creator screening process. I really want to advise you guys that not every creator will work. I've had some fallouts with some creators. Sometimes they're not the most consistent. That can be a management problem, but really a lot of times you can find bad creators. But the thing that a lot of people actually struggle with is just getting the creators to post consistently. So the thing that's gonna make you money or not make you money is, can you get the creators to post consistently? So you actually need creators that are not nut jobs. You need them to be real, consistent human beings. And this doesn't go to say like you need a trained UGC creator. For the styles that we do, it's optimized so that you can pretty much take a regular person and train them into a top tier UGC creator for bottom of funnels in lives. But some of the things that I look for are just, are they a normal human? Do they have previous UGC experience? Are they confident on camera? Are they confident on the interview call? And also if it seems like they're willing to actually learn and to take advice. One of the things I would actually say to look out for is look out for creators that have previously charged per video in the past. Step 3 is the creator onboarding system. Once you actually find the creators, they're good, you got an interview with them, you need a system to onboard them because money loves speed. You also need a system so you send them products immediately. The two main things that I send every single time, no matter what, is a tripod and a clip-on light. You need to find them example content that they can replicate, guidelines. You need to get them scripts or a way to generate scripts. They need to be updated on the community guidelines so they don't get you any violations. You need to set clear, very, very clear expectations for posting frequency. And if you're doing some type of outreach to get your creators, you can send them a message that's like, hi, I'm with X company, whatever your media conglomerate is. I'll pay you $20, $25 an hour. Can you do live streams? Can you do videos? Do you have a quiet place to work? Another bonus question to ask them is if they actually have space to store these samples. If they don't, you might run into a problem where you're sending them so many samples that they actually have to throw some away because they can't house all of them, which I've ran into before. So that's a nice bonus question to ask. And then stage 3 of setting up this whole thing is your content systems. And generally this is going to be somewhere around days 22 to 35 of your whole media conglomerate journey. You need to prep your creators that they're going to be producing anywhere from 15 to 30 to even 45 plus videos a day, sometimes 2 to 3 hour live streams a day. And obviously a lot of that is going to be with their face in it too. So get that system up and running. Step 2 of this is going to be your scripts and your templates. Give your creators either a proven script that they're going to use or a proven framework. I just started raining, so we're going to do the rest of the free course in here, but let's get back to it. So like I said, you're either going to give your creators some type of script framework, but what we use is a script generator. So we have our script generator completely lined up to do that 7-step formula. And obviously anybody that we work with, exact same thing. They get all our script generators, they get everything. And then step 3 is a content calendar that you need to know when things are due by so that they can actually do them on time. Plan your product focuses either in a 3-day batch or a 1-day batch. 1 week will be too far out because you need to constantly adapt based on the sales data from yesterday. And then when you find something that's actually working from the day before, you need to double down. Most people find a winner and then move on way too quick. I literally posted that NeuroGum script or something that's very close to it almost 1,000 times. And that's just because it continued to work video after video after video. So why would I let it go? Double down on your winners. Step 4 is your automation infrastructure. And this happens anywhere from days 36 to 50. Step 1, you need to set up a system for you or a project manager to go into the account and look at the sales data from yesterday so that you can adapt to it for tomorrow's to-dos for your creator. Step 2, you need a creator management system. You need to have your payout process locked in and set yourself reminders so that you can pay out your creator, or you can automate this process completely as well. Performance bonus calculations. This is something that we do a lot more for live streams. When a creator is doing really well, we'll shift away a little bit from the hourly model and add on some bonus commission. You don't want your creators hiding when they don't know something. You need to make it very clear that these guys are going to get rewarded for actually coming and telling you when your processes are bad or if they actually make a mistake, because it's always going to be on you as the business owner. You can never expect an employee to come in and care about your business as much as you do as the founder. And then step 3 is prepping for scaling. So document every single time somebody messes up or a process that needs to be redone. Create the training materials for the new creators based on what your first creator needed, and set up systems so that you can manage multiple TikTok accounts at the same time. And now that you have these systems set up, you need to prep for team expansion. Now, phase 5 is actually scaling to $10,000 a month and beyond. And this can happen anywhere from day 51 to 90. It can happen before, it can happen after. You can't really have a set time frame on when you're going to make that money, but if you stay consistent, do what you need to do, eventually it should happen. Obviously, I make no financial claims. It's pretty much up to you and how much work you want to put in. And step 1 of that 10K a month is actually going to be team expansion. We actually did 9.3K our first month outsourcing. That was with 1 creator and 1 account. So it can absolutely be done with 1 account, 1 creator. But I think a lot of creators try to run up an account too big. I would rather have 5 accounts doing 4K a month than 1 account doing 30K a month, because you diversify your risk from bans and you have all these accounts that can pop up at any time. Find your proof of concept and then put it on another account with another creator. Any creator can manage anywhere from 1 to 4 accounts, depending how good your systems and processes are, depending on if they're doing lives, depending how quickly they can do their videos, and depending on how long they're willing to work. But once you have it working, hire more creators. Anywhere from 3 to 5 total is a great spot to scale to massive months. And what you're also going to want to do to manage this many creators is hire a project manager. So once you already have things to work, you need a project manager to manage your creators and make sure all the videos get posted and the right products get done on time. So most people might think you would actually hire US for this. This is actually where we go to the Philippines or to Egypt, and we bring a fluent English speaking project manager on from anywhere from $6 to $8 an hour, because when you pay that amount of money for those countries, you are literally getting the top talent. And at that price, you can get the top of the top, best of the best, somebody who, if they were in the US, they'd probably be making, 6 figures a year. And that's just for $6 to $8 an hour. That's gonna be the hardest hire that you're gonna have to make, but is going to make everything so much easier and so much smoother. And once you have your project manager hired, this actually turns into a real automated media conglomerate where you're not the one doing most of the work. So like I said, step 2, set up multiple accounts and make sure you can place a creator on all of them. Whether you're doing 1 creator per account or you're doing 4, I think the sweet spot is around 3. 1 creator can easily manage 3 accounts if it's at 15 posts a day and the videos are bottom of funnel, which are simple. Start testing different product categories on each account. You can have 1 niche to makeup, you can have 1 niche to supplements, 1 niche to tech. Niche doesn't really matter that much, but I still like to keep the accounts in their own lanes. And then once you find something that works on 1 account, I would bring it to another account and scale it even more, because my big thing is just doubling down on anything that works at all. And then step 3 of this actual system is going to be your advanced optimization. You can split test different hooks, different styles, different creators on each account. And then one of the things that we're trying right now is optimizing frequency. So instead of posting them all at once, which like we did for literally the last 9 months, we're trying spacing it out now to see if it makes any difference. And then in this period, you're already making money for brands, so you can actually negotiate higher commission rates. If you can get a product that you had at 20% to 30% commission, you're literally going to make 150%. So that's what you'll start to do in that stage. And then phase 6 is the actual system in action. For your creators, it's gonna look like waking up in the morning, posting all the posts that the editor edited from yesterday, if you have an editor, or just posting the ones that they had, then going and requesting new samples, then looking at what they have to do for today, and then filming what they have to do for today, and then the editor edits them, and then they post them again in the morning. For you, the morning will look like looking at what the sales data looks like, and if you don't have a project manager, you're gonna be doing the to-dos yourself and telling the creators what products to push, so then you'll go ahead and do that. And then they'll film the videos, and then like I said, post them. So the total time investment depends on whether you have a project manager yet or you haven't hired one yet. If you have a project manager, you do not spend a lot of time on this business at all. At this point, what I have to do to keep my media conglomerate actually running, actually making money is very, very little. My project manager handles all the to-dos. He pretty much does majority everything. At this point, I would say my direction is more like creative director, and I find new things that we should crack. Like I move on to Pinterest, try to repurpose on there. I just like to do the creative, black hat type of things. So you can be creative, find new methods, and make your media conglomerate even more money than actually getting stuck in the day-to-day and running the systems that you've already built. You don't want to micromanage your creators. You need to keep them happy. You need to keep them consistent. So whatever systems are going to allow them to be consistent, it's okay to bend to them a little bit. 2, do not focus on vanity metrics. Views and likes do not matter. Look at the sales data and optimize off that and that only. Honorable mentions are click-through rate and click-to-order rate. Look at your click-through and click-to-order rate so that you can actually determine what videos are working, why they're working, or why they're not working. If your video has a low click-through rate, your hook needs to be better. If you have a low click-to-order rate, your close loop needs to be better. And 3 is not paying your creators well or on time. You need to compensate them fairly, and you need to compensate them on time for the work that they're actually doing. Number 4 is scaling too fast. I made this mistake at the start. Really, start with that 1 creator. Allow them to edit their videos at the start, and then hire more creators and hire an editor. And then step 5, not having systems. You need systems that help you onboard quickly, that help your creators get videos out quickly, and that help you guys scale quickly. Because if you're slow, you're not gonna make money. This game is about capitalizing on opportunities and being consistent, and that's every single day. So you need to be able to move fast so that you can get videos out daily. And here's some real results from students that have used our systems in the past. Before Chris started working with us, he made $140 in his entire TikTok shop career. The first month working with us, he did $25,000 in profit. Joe was struggling to go viral, trying to make consistent money, and now he's doing $500 a day, and that's without going viral at all. And not me, but Chase, a 17-year-old, did $9K in his second month working with us. And then Alex, our live coach in the low ticket now, used to work at Costco. Now he does $30K a month consistently, and he's actually ranked top 10 on the app right now. To be completely transparent though, here's exactly what you need to get started today. So look, the information in this free course genuinely has the ability to change your life, get you out of whatever situation you're in, put you in the situation you want to be, give you that financial financial freedom you're looking for, help your family, whatever you want to do with it. And at this point, you have two options. You can try to implement this all yourself, try to learn TikTok Shop first, do the product research, figure out creator management, payouts, contracts, automation systems, SOPs, Loom guides, and dealing with all the headaches of building this thing from scratch. Or two, get a direct mentorship from somebody who's done this before, made all the mistakes, already built this system successfully, and help dozens of others scale to 10 to 40K a month. And legitimately, if you're not already making 10K a month, you probably should invest in some type of mentorship because you definitely need help. That's why I want you to click the first link in this description to book a free strategy call with my team. On this call, we'll figure out exactly where you're at, what you actually want to do with TikTok Shop automation and TikTok Shop in general, and show you exactly how to build your own TikTok Shop automation business, even if you haven't made $1 online yet. This is for you if you want to escape the 9-to-5 grind, if you're tired of going to school, and you want to build a real online business and not be a slave to the camera, have the time freedom to live life on your terms without becoming an influencer or being on camera 24/7. The best part is if you join Affiliate Automated, you show up, you do all the steps, you do the work, and you don't make at least, at the absolute bare minimum, $5,000 in profit within your first 4 months, we will keep working with you for free until you actually hit that goal, at minimum. And by the way, we have not had to do this yet, our students crush it. But that is literally how confident I am in this system. If you show up and you do the work, we have the systems locked in. So click the link in the description right now, book your free call, and let's build your automated TikTok Shop business together. And in Affiliate Automated, you'll get access to exclusive brand deals so that you can get retainers to cover some of the upfront for your creators, for lives, and for videos. You also get all of my exact SOPs that I've used to scale to multiple 5 figures a month. And you get multiple group weekly coaching calls with me. You get a one-on-one call with me every week. And we also attract the most ambitious TikTok Shop affiliates because it's people trying to build rather than people who just want to sit in front of the camera and make 5 or 10 grand a month all day. So if you're actually ambitious and you want to take this beyond a 5 or 10K a month side hustle, just click that link down below. And make sure to like this video so you can easily find it again and come back to all the amazing resources. Subscribe for more high-level TikTok Shop content, and I will see you in the next video.